radiance within, discovering my inner light. The dream began with me approaching my childhood home. As I walked up the driveway, I looked through the windows and noticed shadows moving quickly around the rooms. They were moving as if they were on wheels, smooth and gliding. A sense of fear and loathing began to seep into my soul, and I suddenly feel danger is all around my family members that are still inside the house. I slowly walk up the 3 concrete stairs that led to the front door. My legs feel like they're 1,000 pounds, just cumbersome and awkward. I reach for the handle, and before I can turn it, a screech pierces my eardrums. I release the handle and use my hands to cover my ears. I hunch over at the waist. The sound is so strong I could feel it in my gut. I should have been terrified. I should have ran away. In the past, I have always fled from my dream demons, but now I knew my family was in that house and there was no way I could let them fight this fight without me. A surge of courage coursed through my body as I stood up tall and swung that door open. As I stepped inside, I could see my sister crouching behind a tipped over wooden table. The same table I'd sat at numerous times in the past, playing games and revealing secrets. Now it was being used as a shield from evil beyond her comprehension. My eyes scanned the room as my soul raged with anger to whoever or whatever would cause my sister such terror. Suddenly, a chair raised up in the air and flew across the room. My nephew ducked down to avoid being hit by this large, blunt object. My heart filled with rage. I took a deep breath in, filled my lungs to capacity, and screamed. I screamed louder than I ever knew was possible. This scream captured the attention of the 5 dark, floating shadow creatures. They entered the room and stared directly at me. In the past, I would have handled this situation by growing wings and flying away, or perhaps giving myself super speed. But this time was different. This time, I had more to protect than just myself. Little side note, meditation from a young age has developed me into an extremely lucid dreamer. I acknowledge that I am dreaming and I control the outcome. As a child, I was always told to flee. The adults in my life never wanted me to confront these demons in my dreams. Understandably so. The unknown of what might happen if I lose a battle to it, it's a terrifying thought, especially to a parent. However, I'm no longer a scared little child. Whether it is a dream or real life, I can handle when someone or something wants to mess with me. What I can't handle is when you mess with someone I love. These demons had pushed me too far, and they taught me a lesson I'm sure they never wanted me to learn. The demons drew closer. I stared at these 5 demons as they maliciously drew closer and closer to me, tossing aside any and all objects in their path. Some of the objects went through walls, others through windows, and still more at my vulnerable family members. I took a deep breath in, puffed up my chest, ready to roar, ready to yell in anger and release my frustration. My plan was to run directly at them full force. I had no idea what would happen or how this would end. All I knew was it ends now. As I began to exhale, I felt a surge of energy run through my veins. Instead of running, I raised my hands in the air, fingers arched as if I was a jungle cat just ready to strike my opponent. At that moment, the surge of energy I felt released out of my fingertips. The purity of the white light that radiated from my hands blinded these demons. A simple hand gesture and 2 of them just exploded into dust. I turned my newfound energy toward the last 3, only to see them fleeing out of the house into the woods. I turned to my family to make sure that they were all physically okay. Then I heard a voice speak to me. Your white light has always been there. Now you know how to harness and use it. So what is your white light? It's a question that people often ask me. What is the white light that is said to be inside all of us? I once had it explained to me like this, and it's the easiest way to understand a concept that for most people is a challenging one. Imagine God is a flame of a candle. The flame can light an infinite amount of other candles while never losing its own strength or power. We all possess the light of God. It's in all of us. We are all created with His light, by His light, with all the power to overcome evil in whatever form it manifests itself. Now that I understand that statement so much clearer, I am no longer afraid of the consequences of using my gifts. Does that mean I go out hunting demons? Oh, hell no. I do consistently remind others that we all have this white light inside of us. We just have to harness it. Look for the good in the world, which becomes harder and harder every day with the bombardment of evildoers displayed in front of us on all of our screens. Trust me, the good is out there. The good is everywhere, and it is around you every day. People always hear the phrase, be the good you want to see in the world. It sounds overwhelming to most and an impossible feat for the average person. But the truth is, small acts every day are all the good we need in this world to make a ripple effect of positive change. Hold the door for someone, especially if they're handicapped or someone with a stroller. Park far so someone with bad legs or a bad heart can have a close spot. Give a random stranger a compliment. Send a text or give a call to check in on a friend. Saying please and thank you to service staff. All these seemingly small acts help to strengthen your white light, creating happiness for you and others. As for me, I will continue to use my gifts without fear of evil spirits or evil opinionated people. This dream empowered me and helped me realize I was given a gift and I'm not going to waste it by fearing the unknown. I know this makes my parents nervous, but I know in my heart I'm on the right path and the right energy is by my side. For the for the humans by my side and the spirits that helped me along the way, the journey of utilizing my God-given gifts began that day.